Good morning. Good morning. We are just live here on Instagram. Just wanted to kind of go through and kind of give you a little bit of an update on what I spoke about this morning over on Facebook Live this morning here about identity theft. I want to just kind of share a few things with you so you could kind of make sure you protect your identity when it comes to uh, identity thieves stealing your information. Good morning, Sonia. How are you? Thank you for joining. How many of you have had either your checking account or more or less your credit card accounts stolen by someone, or had your account hacked into? Um, Good morning, Stuart. Thank you for joining. How many of you have had your accounts hacked into? Uh, Say if you're out of town on business or if you're on a vacation, those things happen a lot because, here's what I'm seeing with a lot of clients that I've picked up is that their accounts are being hacked, through several different ways, through medical information, you name it. I want to just kind of touch bases with you all this morning and just kind of share a couple things to protect yourself from if you've been or if you think that you've been a victim of identity theft, and where you can get the help if you need help. If your credit is bad and you're trying to get your credit squared away, these are one of the things you want to do to make sure that you're able to get the help that you need. One of the things you want to do is check for unauthorized charges on your accounts. Have you looked at your account lately? Here's what you want to do. I know it's a little bit annoying at times, but it's very important that you reconcile all your financial statements every month. Okay. Many banks and credit card companies, they do monitor suspicious activity. But here's the thing, if you don't do it, then they're not gonna, you got to take ownership of it is basically what I'm saying. Make sure you check your accounts and make sure that there isn't money missing or someone's charging, money to your account, that you're not aware of. I'm seeing this so much with credit reports that I have with folks that I'm working on their files, and I'm asking them, what is it that you remember about this file? And they're saying, Coach, I don't even remember that. I don't even know what that is. So you got to be very, very careful with that. So make sure you check for unauthorized charges on your accounts. It's very, very important that you do that. Number two, you Number two, your credit report features information that doesn't add up. If you see things on your credit report that doesn't add up, then you want to make sure that you check that, because if it's something that you don't recognize, check that and make sure that that is not yours, and you need to report it to your bank right away. Okay. Now here's the other thing. Most people are not familiar with this. But if you receive bogus medical bills, okay, if you receive bogus medical bills, you definitely need to check your credit report, because believe it or not, there are people using other folks' medical their insurance information to get medical treatment. Can you believe that? There are people out there literally using someone else's insurance information to get medical treatment, and unpaid medical bills will definitely affect your credit score. I think I see that right at the top of everyone's credit report that I have who's trying to clean up their credit. They have medical bills on there and they're not even aware or who it is or how that even got on there. So you want to make sure that you are checking that. Make sure you check that. Okay, and then the last thing I want to touch on is unexpected approvals in your mailbox. Okay, if you see a notice that your mail is being forwarded, okay, if your mail is being forwarded, or information about credit cards and loans that you've never applied for, chances are you're being targeted by an identity thief. Okay, now most people get IRS calls that are unreported wages that are familiar with. Those are warning signs. How many of you have received like an automated call saying from the IRS saying that you need to call this number, that there's some information, important information that you need to know about your IRS account, something along those lines? How many of you have received something like that from the IRS to where they're asking you to call this number? I know that I've gotten them, and I never answer them. But if you have, please, please do not answer those calls. Hang up, because again, the IRS generally communicates with you or with us by mail. Okay, they don't communicate with us by phone. There's just too many people that they need to call to be able to reach out to. So again, but those are my tips for today. Please join us again. I'll be on later tonight at 8:30. Please join us, share this video, and I will see you later on this night. This is Coach Denise signing out from the Coach's Locker Room live here on Instagram. Peace.